Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 or 5 before that. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
You ready? 50 minus 50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let's go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 63 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good pickup there, a 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Derrick Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Henry running right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
After a play like that, everyone on defense has got to go to the defensive line and give them their kudos. They destroyed everything inside. No place for the runner to go with the ball.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the... So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running from the gun with Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
8, read. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 50. Big River.
Draw play. This is Henry. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Ready, set. Yeah. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Holmes on his way out for their next drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good...
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 16. And they'll spot him at the 3. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for... And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's get it together, defense.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will do it for this first half. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Watch the run.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big rip.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's caught by Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 50. Ready? Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Titans have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Here we go.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Dawkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Evans, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first down, it's Evans. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with time running out. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line.